Hey guys, how's it going? As some of you guys who watch my videos may know, I'm a big fan of having really unique devices, and I like collecting gadgets. I like collecting gadgets if they are really unique or have something really unique about them. And yeah, I like reviewing different operating systems on mobile devices as well. So here we have two very unimpressive looking phones. There's nothing really that special about them physically, but they are running two really unique operating systems that I don't think many of you have seen before. This one is a Samsung Z1. It is running an operating system called Tizen, which some of you Samsung fans may know is what they use on the Samsung Gear smartwatches. So this one is running Tizen OS, and this is the ZTE Open C, which is running Firefox OS. So some of you guys may not know that Firefox actually made an operating system a few years ago. They're not that popular, I know, but I just wanted to show you guys because, I like reviewing very unique things. And I've already shown you guys Sailfish OS like 2.0. I've shown you guys Migo, Windows Phone, BlackBerry. I've shown you guys a whole bunch of different operating systems like Fire OS. That's another one. I have not shown you Ubuntu Touch yet. That's because it's even more difficult to find an Ubuntu Touch device than it is to find these ones. So I might have to flash my LG Nexus 4 to Ubuntu Touch, and then maybe I'll do a review on that one later. But anyways, I want to try out these unique operating systems and see what they're about. Okay, so this is Samsung Z1. I don't think specs-wise I'm going to go over this too much in detail. These are both budget devices. They're not flagship devices or anything. They're not even mid-range. I think their specs are very poor. So I'll just go over the basic physical stuff here. I think this is only a 3 megapixel shooter right here on the back, so it's very, very budget. I think this Samsung Z1 was released in India as a budget device, and you can find it easily for like around $100 or less on eBay. Same with this one, you can find it probably for like $60 on eBay. These two are capacitive buttons. I think this menu button and this return button here. This one's a hardware home button right here, and this one is another power button here. I guess you can also press that as well. You have a front-facing camera there. This is only a 4-inch screen, I believe. Yeah, and this one's even smaller. It's like a 3.5-inch. All right, and the volume rockers right here. That's it, really. ZTE Open C. This one's released 2015. This one's released 2014. All it has is a capacitive home button here, volume rockers on the side, and nothing here. This is only another 3 megapixel shooter. As I said, these ones are very budget devices. Headphone jack right here. Yeah, we get headphone jacks, of course. Even budget devices have them, but the iPhone 7 doesn't. And there's a power button right here. Yep, at the top, and we can get that focused in. There we go. Power button right here at the top. This one's on the side. That's very, very basic stuff, and that's it. This is Firefox OS at the back, so you know it's Firefox, and it's of course an orange color, which is the color of Firefox, and Mozilla in general, I think. So yeah, Tizen OS. A little bit about these operating systems. Tizen OS is not invented by Samsung. It is Linux. I think Linux Foundation actually supports Tizen OS, and then Samsung just backs it. And I think Samsung is the most prominent manufacturer that uses Tizen, whereas with Firefox OS, of course, is made by Mozilla Foundation, and I don't think they actively support it anymore. Firefox OS is no longer actively supported, but Tizen, I believe, still is. Although, I think Samsung is moving more towards Android still. I don't think they're banking on Tizen too much. But anyways, this is what the home screen looks like, when the lock screen, I mean. This is Firefox OS and Tizen OS, the lock screen. It shows my weather here. This one does not. It shows the time. And then you would just, go to sleep so quickly. Okay. This one just swipe here. This one you swipe as well and press unlock. Yeah, there we go. And okay, so as you guys can see, this is the home screen here. It looks kind of similar to earlier versions of Android and WebOS, which is another OS I've shown you guys before. Some of you guys may know that one. Man, all these OSs. I think, yeah, WebOS, Android, this looks similar to that. And then Sailfish, Windows 7, Fire OS, and Migo, they all look pretty similar as well. Oh, Mamo, there's another operating system that's got too many in my head now. BlackBerry OS, a lot of different operating systems. Anyways, these ones look very similar to Android and WebOS to me. Yep, this one shows the weather here as my main screen here. This, I think this is just a slow processor or something. It just, this operating system's not, I think it's just this phone. It's probably because this phone uses very crappy specs. This one, Z1 is definitely faster. This one, I can feel some lag, right? Otherwise, you have the basic apps here. What do we have here? Oh, FM radio, okay. Did not know that. Home button right here. This is capacitive home button. Let's look at the phones. Very basic. Yeah, just as you can see, this one, the ZTE is a little bit laggy because I don't think it's the operating system. I think it's because of the specs. It's crap. And Firefox OS is usually on budget phones, so it's not like I cannot really untie this from the operating system. It's like Firefox OS is just released on budget phones. They don't really have any flagship phones that use it. So, but it definitely, the Tizen feels faster, more fluid. What else? We can look at the contacts. No, this one's already set up somehow. Don't have any set up here. You had to make a Samsung account, by the way, if you set up Tizen OS. You're required to. It's a little bit annoying. This one, oh, we have a camera, but how do we use it? Oh, we can't take pictures without a memory card. Okay. Okay, I can take pictures using my Samsung. I guess this one doesn't have any built-in storage space then. Well, not much anyway. This one can. There we go. And alright guys, so now I added my Intex Aquafish in here, and you can see the Sailfish OS versus Firefox OS versus Tizen OS, all these kind of obscure operating systems that are not that old actually. They're fairly modern. I think Sailfish OS might be the most recent out of all these ones. I don't think I've shown you guys the phone calling people interface out of Sailfish OS. So basically, to call someone, it says this: no calls, pull down to call a friend. And you pull down from here, and you enter a phone number or call a contact. If I enter a phone number, you get this very, I think it's very Windows inspired, like Metro UI inspired kind of interface right here, because it's like translucent and everything. You enter your phone number from here. It's definitely more modern feeling than these two. These two feel like they took their design from Android 2.3 Gingerbread, whereas this one took its interface from the modern Windows 10 phone. Very cool. You can press this one to add a contact like this. Very cool. You may call or add a contact. So yeah, the fluidness really does remind me of how Windows phone, well, Windows 10 phone, I guess, works. So anyways, it's Sailfish, and I do want to show you guys the browsers on all of these on the same website. Actually, it's this one. So I want to load the same website on all of these. Let's try Engadget. There. These ones go to sleep way too fast. Okay, let's go to Engadget. Oh my god, this, I don't know if it's this operating system or this phone. It's just not responsive. To be very, very slow with this. Okay, so we'll load, and then Tizen. Let's see, this one, you look at this web browser. I don't know what this web browser is called. It's just the default one that Tizen comes with. This one's definitely more responsive than the Firefox. Alright, so all running the same website, right? This one's still loading. Okay, finally loaded. I don't know if it's this operating system or just the specs on this phone is so bad, but This one feels so slow. I don't know why. Okay, the Sailfish has the best specs out of all these and the most modern operating system, I feel, and very, very fluid. I think this feels just very, very similar to my Lumia 650, which you guys may have seen my other review before. Very, very fluid interface. So I like this one. Oh my god. So okay, apparently going to Engadget caused this phone to crash, or caused this browser to crash, so guess you can't see that. Well, the Tizen one loads fine. It's not as snappy or as fluid as the one on, or is it? Let's see. Oh no, it looks like this one cannot scroll down any more than this. Okay, so it is kind of broken. Never mind. I have tabs though, right? Yep, I do have tabs. Okay, so it looks like loading Engadget breaks the Tizen web browser, but it completely crashed the Firefox one. This one's like completely gone. And then the Sailfish one is very, very fluid and smooth. So I think obviously the specs on the Intex Aquafish is better, and also the operating system is much more fluid, it seems. So that one's pretty good. These two, nah, not so much. I mean, look at this. What is it doing here? Did it crash or something? Yep, looks like it crashed. Okay, well, to try anyways, it crashed. Let me try, oh. Nope, this is not the multitasker thing. This is to get to the page. What's styler? Styler is you can change the home color. Okay, so this is just matching the theme or whatever. Okay, don't need to do that. Okay, what happened here? Okay, here we go. Let's try another website like Twitter. Can we go to Twitter? Go to Twitter. Nope, it does not do that. What if I manually type it in? Oh. What? Wait, what? What is it doing? How come nothing's appearing? Okay, here we go. I think it was like, it messed up somehow. Okay, this one, can we go to Twitter here? Oh, this keyboard is not fun to use. You have to be very patient with it. Okay, so this one's going to Twitter. This one's also going to Twitter. Okay, yay, it loads Twitter. It didn't crash. Oh no, did this one crash? Okay, no, this one. Okay, so there you go. That's Tizen OS and Firefox OS loading Twitter. This one's somewhat actually usable. It's not like Engadget where it crashed. This one's actually somewhat usable. This one's faster. Definitely usable. Okay, so out of these, it seems like the Firefox OS one is the least responsive out of them. This one also has a bucket, just like Android, and a bunch of apps, just like Android, I guess. Although it doesn't have as many apps as Android because it's not Android. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's your first look at Tizen OS and Firefox OS. Yeah, let's look at the gallery here. Oh wait, I can't use it because I don't have a memory card inserted. You can look at the gallery here. Wait, how do I view my photos on here? What is this thing? My Galaxy, nope. I just want to be able to view my gallery. I don't see anything here. Music. Where's my photos? No idea. This is a music player. It's a pretty basic music player, I guess. Yeah, I can't even find the gallery app here. I don't see anything on this. I mean, there's no like, oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, never mind. I just swipe up on here and I have the rest of the apps here. Okay, I was wondering like how the heck do I access the, okay, and here's where I have my gallery. Okay, it's like, how do I access the rest of my apps here? There has to be a way, right? It's all in the settings here. Okay, I see how you do it now. But you wouldn't know that, right, unless you try it. There's no button here for accessing the menu like in Android, or no like central button here or down here. I mean, like Android usually has a central button here where you can access all of your apps. This one you just have to know to swipe up like this. I don't think we have any video. Okay, well anyways, you guys have seen the majority of what you would be doing on here, like going to your website or looking at the home screen and calling people and stuff, so, and taking pictures. So that's Tizen OS, the basics of it. And this is Firefox OS. And how do I access the rest of my apps here on Firefox? That is a good question. Okay, it's definitely not swiping up. I would think it's pressing this, but it's not. That's the FM radio. So I'm not really actually sure how to access the big menu in Firefox. Maybe there isn't a big menu, because I see all the settings here. Settings, gallery. Yeah. With the weather app right here. No, it takes too long to load. Alright, and your music player, let's look at the music player at least. Oh no, we need a memory card for that too. Okay, so anyways guys, that is Firefox OS. First look at that, and Tizen OS. I like Tizen OS a little bit better than Firefox OS. This one seems very outdated. This one also seems very outdated, but slightly less slow, I guess. I would take Sailfish over both of these. I think Sailfish is definitely more modern, and Windows Phone 10 probably over any of these. I definitely do like the feeling Windows Phone 10. And here is the Windows 10 device, and I show you, I think this one is more similar to Sailfish OS in terms of the fluidness, but I think I like this one better because it should have more apps than Sailfish at least. I know Windows 10 should still have more apps than any of these. So, and actually BlackBerry OS too. I would probably take Windows 10 or BlackBerry OS over any of these OSs. But that's the order in which I like the OSs. It'll be Windows 10 and BlackBerry, and then Sailfish, and then Tizen, and then Firefox is probably the worst out of all these. So yeah, that's it. And let's see, what is dial pad? Yep, very fluid stuff right here. I'll get to all apps right here. Very simple, easy to tell. I want to do it on my Sailfish. I think my Sailfish doesn't have enough apps to do that with. Yeah. Oh, I just pull up. Yeah, that's right. I just pull up like that. But it's definitely more fluid than on the Tizen. And this one I can get to whatever I want. Yeah, guys, that's it. I think I've reviewed most of the major OSs now. Let's see. Alright guys, just so you can see this. Alright guys, that's a bunch of operating systems there. Okay, so I've done Symbian, Palm OS, Windows Mobile, Windows Phone, BlackBerry OS, Fire OS, obviously Android and iOS, Web OS, Mamo, Migo, Sailfish, Firefox OS, Tizen OS. I have not done Ubuntu Touch yet. If there's any other mobile operating system that you guys feel is kind of major and you want me to look at, then let me know. Otherwise, yep, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look at all these different operating systems. And as always, subscribe if you like my videos, or like my videos if you enjoy them.